Hi there, this is Shannon. I'm going to go ahead and do a pour paint today, and we're actually going to go ahead, this is my second one that I did. Had to try the first one and kind of see how it was going to turn out. I'm using a skimmer with this technique. Really, really thin. Got it at the dollar store. And what we're going to do is, see here, flip the cup. And yes, it does come pouring out. So, okay, no worries there. I'm going to go ahead and let you know what my mix is. Started with acrylic paint. I used both Apple Barrel and Master's Touch. Then I used Floetrol and then a little bit of distilled water. So I did about 1 part acrylic, 2 parts Floetrol, and then about a tablespoon of distilled water in each of them. And then mix them up really good. And you do want to mix your Floetrol and your acrylic first, and then add in your water. And what I'm doing here is I'm just putting a little bit of white down to help the paint flow. Let's get it all out. And the colors I'm using range from what we have. Starting with white, yellow, gold, made of purple, because I didn't have any. Then silver, a dark blue, light blue, almost like a sky blue, and then a gray. And then, oh, one last color was a really dark, like a teal green. Pretty. I want to make sure I get my edges. So I'm going to bring it all the way. And originally I saw someone use a strainer, and then they taped it off, and then they dragged it up and down. In theirs, they did not use silicone, so they didn't have the cells that we're going to have. And I'm not going to have the real stripy lines that they had, which is completely fine. I'm making a collection of these to go into our bedroom, above our bed, and we have like a beach theme going on. I do a lot of work also with driftwood, and living up in Washington, it's very easy to, oh, what is that? Any clumps in there, you want to take that out. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Next thing I do is I have some other pour cups, and I'm just going to pour it around the edges a little bit, just to, again, help the pour as we move it around. Ooh, yeah. Let's see here. It's 1 cup. Something interesting I've also learned, I use like a vinyl tablecloth, or even the real cheap plastic ones from the dollar store. And if you let it sit there for a day or two and then peel up the paint that's on there, it's a sticker. You can use it for, I've seen people put them on items and paint them, or seal over it, or pendants and necklaces. All right, here we go. Whew. Got 1 pour cup. I'm going to get down as fast as we can. Okay. And then I'm going to do another one. Oh yeah, this is going to have a little more graining, I think, than my other 2. Bring that over here a little. Bring that up there. Alright. Cells are already popping up. Beautiful. I move these guys out. No, no, not on my other one. Try to bring it over to this edge a little. Stretch it out a little bit. Sorry about seeing the back of the canvas. All right. Just gonna let it sit there. Start seeing cells popping up. Oop, get my head out of the way. Alright, I'm going to try to give you a little show. Some of the areas really look like a little geode. And then as it dries, it's going to change just a little bit. This board also has a bit of a warp to it, so that's also going to make it move just a little bit, not too much. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you later.